Samantha, the most popular girl in high school, organized a New Year's party exclusively for girls. During the celebration, a friend encouraged her by telling her she would succeed as an actress in Los Angeles, something Samantha believed strongly. The atmosphere became more intimate when Jessie, her girlfriend, arrived late and went up to her room with her, where they shared a passionate kiss. However, the moment became tense when Samantha, being interrupted by Megan, hid their relationship by saying she was busy with a cheerleader. Jessie, disappointed, remembered that Samantha had been promising to reveal their relationship for 2 years, but still hadn't done so. Jessie, furious, confessed she was late because she was enrolling in a school in New York, and if accepted, she would move there. Emma tries to sell some items but is unsuccessful. On her way back, she passes by the cinema and meets Sophia, who works there. After a bit of conversation about the items Emma is carrying, Sophia invites her to smoke. Emma says she has never seen Sophia at school before, and Sophia explains that she moved here after her parents' divorce. Annoyed, Samantha responded that at least people would remember her, unlike Jessie, who no one noticed. Fed up with the situation, Jessie decided to end the relationship, and they both parted ways with hurtful words, making clear the accumulated resentment between them. 10 years had passed since that night. Samantha moved to Los Angeles, where she pursued an acting career. Meanwhile, Jessie became a successful chef, although her personal life was neglected, as she dedicated most of her time to work. Both had failed love relationships. Jessie couldn't connect with anyone due to her obsession with work, while Samantha had several girlfriends, but none of the relationships lasted. In their small hometown, rumors spread quickly when it was announced that both would return for the Christmas holidays. Some people even bet that they would meet again and rekindle their relationship. When Samantha arrived home, her family, curious, asked her why she didn't come with her girlfriend. Emma asks her father to accompany her to visit her mother, but he refuses because he's not feeling well. In this situation, Emma decides to go to the cemetery alone to reflect. A few days later, Emma sneaks into the pool after learning that Sophia planned to meet a group of friends there. When the girls gather, Sophia introduces Emma to the group and suggests they go to the sauna because she doesn't like the pool. Emma pretends to agree with that feeling and joins them in the sauna, even though she doesn't really feel comfortable. However, she still makes an effort to do whatever it takes just to be close to Sophia. At that moment, she overhears the girls asking Sophia to skip work and join them at the party. Sophia asks Emma if she wants to join, and she accepts. After a few minutes, Emma can no longer stand the heat in the sauna and decides to leave, jumping straight into the pool. As Sophia follows her, Emma opens up and tells her that she used to swim there with her mother. Finally, Emma is surprised when Sophia decides to join her for a swim. Later, in the locker room, Sophia's friends discover Emma's condoms and joke that her boyfriend gave them to her as a thank you for being with him. One day, Samantha entered a store and accidentally found one of Jessie's books for sale. Realizing that Jessie was also there, she tried to leave without being seen but was intercepted by Lola, Samantha's best friend. Lola, excited to meet a celebrity, asked if she would be throwing another big New Year's Eve party. Samantha, uncomfortable, replied that she no longer threw parties and tried to leave, but Lola continued chatting. Unexpectedly, Jessie noticed Samantha's presence and approached her with a sarcastic tone, asking if she wanted her to sign her book. Samantha proposed a truce, as they were likely to cross paths again in the small town. However, Jessie asked her to stay as far away as possible, to which Samantha replied that she didn't want to get closer either. A few days later, Lola dropped by to invite Samantha to dinner at Jessie's mother's restaurant. Although Samantha insisted it was a bad idea, Lola reassured her that Jessie most likely wouldn't be helping that day. When they arrived, they found that Jessie was there too, which made it clear that Lola was trying to bring the two together, even though she knew it would be complicated because they seemingly hated each other. That night, Samantha's sister mentioned that Tina, Jesse's mother, was hiring, hinting that it could be a good opportunity for Samantha, who was looking for a job. Samantha thought her sister was just joking, but she explained that the whole town was looking forward to a potential romance between Jesse and Samantha, and working there could make it a reality. Samantha's family, as usual, went caroling to collect donations. Passing by Jesse's house, Samantha tried to hide, but in the end, Jesse saw her and teased her about her outfit. Another day, Samantha ignored messages from Vivian, her ex-girlfriend, while her father asked if everything was okay. Emma, frustrated from not being able to buy her medications, comes home. Her father asks where she has been and expresses his concern. Emma angrily tells him that if he's truly concerned, they should at least have something to eat. Her father confesses that he lives in fear, feeling that he can't find his place in life. Sometimes everything feels good, and other times it feels very bad.
What the fuck?
Later, Samantha surprised Jessie by asking her for a temporary job, explaining that she needed it as she was preparing for a role. Jessie immediately refused, but Samantha reminded her of when they were teenagers and made a cake with strange ingredients, which Tina ate and ended up sick. With a playful tone, Jessie warned that she could tell Samantha's mother about that cake. Playing along, Samantha finally hired Jessie. Things started off very well, as Jessie was extremely eager. In the following days, they spent a lot of time together, sharing moments and rediscovering their connection. They didn't realize how well they were getting along again. Emma is upset because she feels like she ruined everything. Sophia doesn't respond and Emma says she knew it would be awkward, then says goodbye. In class, Emma looks for Sophia, but she doesn't look back at her. While practicing with a partner, Emma receives a message from Sophia with something funny, indicating that what happened earlier was indeed the joy on Emma's face immediately shows up, as she's happy that the girl she likes has broken the silent treatment. They agree that Emma will meet her later at her house. However, later, the boy from whom Emma stole money shows up to complain and threatens her, giving her one day to resolve. This upset Jessie, who said that if Samantha truly wanted to spend time together, then why were they always hiding their relationship? Jessie accused Samantha of being ashamed of their love because she wasn't as popular as Samantha. Samantha, with sincerity, acknowledged that she was carried away by superficialities and apologized, regretting that everything was in vain, as she had ended up being one of the most unsuccessful people of her generation. Both of them managed to overcome that moment and return to a more relaxed tone, as they were mature enough to leave the past behind. Suddenly, Samantha said that she was cold, and Jessie covered her with a blanket. Being so close, their lips met in an intense and spontaneous kiss. But unfortunately, they were interrupted at that moment by Tina. As soon as they got home, they couldn't stop thinking about each other. Sweet memories from before came rushing back, reigniting the emotions they once shared. Almost instinctively, they both did the same thing, took out their shared photo, gazing at it in quiet nostalgia. The next day, Lola noticed that both girls were acting strangely and couldn't help but ask what was going on. Samantha insisted that nothing had happened and that everything was completely normal. However, Lola wasn't fooled by her words. Sensing something was off, she called Jessie over and asked her directly. With a hint of hesitation, Jessie finally confessed that they had kissed the night before. Before Samantha left that night, Jessie came to see her off and, gathering her courage, invited Samantha to a movie the next day. They held hands, sharing a moment of happiness. Back in her room, Samantha excitedly picked out her outfit, struggling to decide what to wear. Unsure of what would be perfect for the occasion, she called her best friend for advice and, after much deliberation, finally settled on the perfect look. When Samantha arrived at the meeting place, she received a call from Vivian but chose not to answer. Meanwhile at home, Jessie was getting ready to leave when she suddenly received an urgent call from the hospital. Her mother was in trouble and needed her immediately. With no other choice, she rushed out, leaving Samantha waiting alone. After waiting for Jessie in vain, Samantha left, feeling disappointed. But when she arrived home, she was met with an unexpected surprise: Vivian, her ex-lover. What will Samantha do in the face of Vivian's sudden return? How will the love triangle between Samantha, Jessie, and Vivian unfold? In the end, who will Samantha choose, Jessie or Vivian? Subscribe to the channel to watch part 2 of the story. If you're excited for the next episode, leave a comment below. I'll bring it to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next part.